Hey there, how's it going everybody? Dan here with plantabundance.com. Today I'm going to be doing a question and answer video, and I'm thinking about starting a new series where I answer the most common questions, the most pertinent questions coming through. That should help me to streamline the information, get it out there, and hopefully, if other people have a similar question, they'll be able to find it a lot easier rather than waiting on an answer from me. But anyway, today I'm going to answer the question somebody had posed. They were asking me what different types of berries do I have growing back in my backyard food forest. So I just want to quickly go over what berries I've got at this point in time. We are at year 5. This is 2016. We're just reaching the end of May. And as you can see here, I've got a currant, and I just put that in this year. And I've got another variety of black currant right over here. So that's 2. Over here I've got a gooseberry. This is a couple years old and still has yet to produce fruits, but I'm anxiously waiting for that to happen. And I've got 3 different Aronia berry shrubs here. These are all a couple years old, and they actually fruited last year. I was able to get a few berries, and this year we're getting a few more. So that's 4. Right over here I've got a honeyberry, and this is the second year it's been in the ground. I actually had 2, and earlier this year when it started to flush out its new growth, we had a little cold snap and it killed off one of them. So I'm down to 1 honeyberry, and you do need 2 varieties in order to get the cross-pollination and get a harvest. So I'm going to need to go ahead and pick up another variety of honeyberry. That's 5 types. Over here we've got the thornless blackberries coming over the fence, loaded with bees. It's a symphony of buzzing happening right now. Honestly, I could just sit here and watch this for quite some time. It's a really amazing sight to see. So that's 6. And we've got the goji berries, which I did a video on yesterday talking about how I transferred these from an understory vining shrub layer to my dwarf fruit trees over to this 4-foot tall wire fence, which works great as a trellis. I'll do another close-up on these so you can see. They're pruned, and then I've kind of woven them through the fence, and it just does a great job trellising these berries up. And amazingly enough, even though I pulled these out by their roots and transferred them over here earlier this season, they're actually starting to fruit and flower. So they suffered very little shock. And I could do a little bit more pruning on this over here, but it's a nice dense vining hedge happening over here. So I'm looking forward to getting another harvest of goji berries this year. So that's 7. Right here I've got an autumn olive that I put in this year. I actually put in 3 different varieties this year. This particular one is called Brilliant Rose. And it surprises me still how many people have not yet heard of the autumn olive. It is extremely prolific, and from what I hear, delicious. I've never actually even tasted one, but extremely prolific and abundant plant, and does very well in this area. Zone 9B, East Bay, California. So that's 1. Oh, look at this lizard here. Oh, you just ate something. This is the kind of stuff I come across every day as I'm walking through here. Lizards, monarch butterflies, birds, bees. And it seems like over time they get more and more comfortable. They don't run away right off the bat. Instead, they just kind of check me out. I check them out. But yeah, this is a lizard heaven. So over here is another autumn olive. And this particular one is called Amber Autumn Olive. I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to harvesting some of them. And here's autumn olive number 3. And this variety is called the Delightful Autumn Olive. They're all doing very well. Next we got this Black Beauty Mulberry, which I was able for the first time this year to get some fruits off of it, but there was plenty that were all over the tree that disappeared, as I had mentioned before. So they either got eaten by the wildlife or they fell to the ground and the chickens got them. I'm not sure, but it was a really tasty fruit, and I look forward to getting more of those. So that was 11 there. So other than that, I also attempted to grow what's called an eternal life berry, and unfortunately that didn't make it, so I'm going to have to give that another go perhaps. Now, on a side note, if you're looking at the word berry under scientific usage, grapes would also be considered a berry, and I've got green and purple grapes, although I think most people would just consider those a fruit. Also, tomatoes, cucumbers, eggplant, bananas, these are all scientifically considered berries. But I'm not going to include that into my count, as like I said, those are more of fruits to me than berries. So the final count of berry varieties as of right now is 11, and I'm looking forward to growing more. So if you've got any recommendations, and some people have already thrown some my way, I appreciate it. And I'm going to keep on expanding the food forest back here, so stay tuned. And it's Friday, so happy Friday, everybody. Hope you're having a great day, and hope you have a great night. I'll be checking in with you again real soon, so take care.